Hearts Between Shadows. Episode 2, Shadows of Desire. Soften its edges. London yes rain didn't soften its edges soaking the cobblestones, washing the neon signs in streaks of molten light, and draping the city in a gray, reflective glow. Alex's coat clung to him as he walked along the south bank. The message from Chloe burning in his mind. Can we talk? It's important. He rounded the corner of the dimly lit street where they had agreed to meet. Chloe was already there, standing under a flickering street lamp, umbrella in hand. Her hair damp but still gleaming in the soft light. She looked different, more mature, poised, and yet there was a tension in her eyes that made Alex's chest tighten. Chloe, he said, approaching slowly. Alex, she replied, her voice quiet but steady. Thanks for coming. He gestured to the wet bench nearby. It's fine. What's this about? His heart thumped like a drum in his chest, each beat reminding him that everything was on the line. Chloe hesitated, biting her lower lip, a gesture he remembered from their high school days when she was nervous about big decisions. I think we need to talk about us. About everything. Alex swallowed hard. Everything, Chloe, what do you mean? She looked away, gaze settling on the Thames, water rippling under the city lights. You know I've changed, right? Since high school. Since all of us went our separate ways. I know, Alex said quietly. And I've changed too. But some feelings, they don't just go away. Chloe's eyes met his again, and for a moment the world seemed to shrink to just the two of them. Alex, I have a boyfriend now. Her words weren't cruel, but they struck him like a cold gust of wind. The grip of jealousy, sharp and burning, twisted inside him. I know, he said, voice low. And I can't, he stopped, struggling to find words that wouldn't betray him completely. I can't just watch you fall for someone else without trying. Not again. Chloe's brows furrowed. Alex, we've always been friends. I thought that was enough for you. It was, he admitted, stepping closer, rain dripping from the brim of his coat. But seeing you with him, it hurts. Chloe, Before he could finish, her phone buzzed in her coat pocket. She glanced at the screen, and a fleeting shadow of guilt crossed her face. Jonathan, she said softly. I should go. I need to think. Wait! Alex reached out, but she shook her head gently. I don't want you to chase me, Alex. Not if it's going to ruin what we have. He let out a bitter laugh, wet rain dripping from his hair. What we have, Chloe, don't you see? What we have is already on the edge, and I'm not ready to lose it. Her eyes softened, a flicker of something unspoken passing between them. Alex, maybe some things are better left in the past. He clenched his fists, rain soaking through his sleeves. Maybe, but some things deserve a fight. And with that, she turned, umbrella shielding her from the pouring rain, and disappeared down the street. Alex remained, heart pounding, staring after her, knowing that tonight had changed everything and yet had revealed nothing. Meet and the days that followed were a tempest of emotions. Alex confided in Lucas and Marco, huddled in their favorite cafe, the kind where old books lined the walls and the scent of coffee was as thick as the London fog outside. I don't know what to do, Alex admitted, pushing his hands through his wet hair. She's with him now, but I can't stop thinking about her. I can't let her slip away. Lucas, stirring his coffee, leaned forward. You're saying what we all feel, Alex, but you have to be careful. You can't force her to feel something she doesn't. I'm not going to force her, Alex said, jaw tight, but I need your help. Marco, Lucas, I can't do this alone. I need a plan. Marco smirked, but his eyes were sharp. You're talking about winning her back. That's dangerous territory, man. People get hurt. I know, Alex replied. But if we don't try, I'll regret it forever. Lucas shook his head slowly. Just don't lose yourself in the process. Chloe isn't a prize. She's Chloe. Weeks passed. University corridors became a battlefield of subtle glances, stolen moments, and orchestrated coincidences. Alex found himself near Chloe whenever he could, offering help with assignments, volunteering for study sessions, sharing jokes that only the two of them found funny. He was careful, not overt, never crossing the line, yet every laugh, every touch on the shoulder carried a spark he could barely contain. One chilly evening, Marco caught up with him as he left the library. You know this can blow up in your face, right? Alex gave a small smile, tension in his eyes. I know, but I can't stop. She's everything. Marco clapped a hand on his shoulder. Then go. Just don't let her slip away completely. Not again. The turning point came unexpectedly. Chloe had arranged a small group outing with her university friends near the London Eye. Alex had agreed to go, hiding among the crowd, keeping a safe distance as he observed her laughing with Jonathan. The sight twisted his heart, but he reminded himself, patience, timing, strategy. And then, as the Ferris wheel's light spun above them like distant stars, Chloe tripped on a loose cobblestone, her ankle twisting awkwardly. Without thinking, Alex was there, steadying her, feeling the warmth of her wrist against his as she gasped in pain. "Oh, Alex, you're always there," she whispered, fear and frustration mingling in her eyes. "I'm not going anywhere," he said softly. "I've got you." The moment stretched, intimate and fragile, the noisy crowd fading into nothing. Chloe's gaze lingered on his face, and for the first time in months, Alex felt something stir, a recognition, a spark, that perhaps she still felt something for him too. But before he could say more, Jonathan appeared, hand on her shoulder, smiling awkwardly. "Hey, Chloe, are you okay?" Alex stepped back, clenched fists at his sides. The tension coiled like a spring ready to snap. Chloe looked between them, confusion and something deeper flickering across her face. I'm fine," she said, voice trembling slightly. The light spinning like a kaleidoscope. Jonathan nodded, oblivious, and they walked away. Almost. And yet the gap between them seemed larger than ever. End of episode 2. As Alex stared after Chloe and Jonathan, the rain began again, heavier this time, mixing with the tears he refused to shed. Somewhere in the crowd, Chloe turned, glanced back, and in that fleeting moment, their eyes met. A silent question hung in the air. Did she still love him? Or was that spark already extinguished?